according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam.
Bank, I'm robbing y'all. Phelps does nothing but collect dust. Money over legacy, currency over legacy, because he felt underappreciated.
It seems Floyd Mayweather may have just damaged his reputation beyond repair. Recently, he claimed to have bought $42 million worth of Manhattan apartments, but reports say otherwise. No such deal appears in public records. He boasted online about owning buildings with no partners involved, but it's all starting to look like a lie. This could permanently destroy his credibility.
Ever. All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares of these buildings.
As Floyd Mayweather gets closer to 50, his need to show off his wealth hasn't slowed down at all. He posts videos flashing designer clothes, private jets, and ridiculous piles of cash. But critics argue that this constant urge to prove his success is exactly what's pushing him toward financial trouble. Rather than building a secure future, he's feeding a fantasy.
It kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old to feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But, people on social media do what they do best. Especially black people try to tear each other down. So people start researching, actually start researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of some type of ownership group. They got a part of it. Then you got 50.
In one viral clip, Floyd lays out stacks of cash across a table like it's a buffet. He flashes wads of $100 bills like trophies. But when someone constantly has to show physical money, it often says one thing: insecurity. Real wealth doesn't make noise. Real wealth doesn't desperately try to prove itself to the internet.
Money made all day. Right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. Money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Mayweather might be undefeated, but that doesn't mean people enjoy watching him fight. In fact, many fans admit they tune in hoping to see him lose. His defensive style is often called boring. And when you add his arrogance to the mix, it's easy to see why people root for his downfall more than his success.
One of the best middleweights of all time is fighting this weekend. I didn't say greatest, I said best. I am really high on Janibek Ali Manula. He beats Canelo, he knocks out Crawford with ease. This guy's a monster, absolute freak. If you guys haven't watched his highlights, if you guys haven't watched the full fight, go watch him. He's fighting this weekend. Make sure you guys tune in. His last fight was absolutely domination. I never did.
Not long ago, Floyd got banned for promoting financial scams. He pushed shady crypto projects and other money grab schemes. After the ban ended, he jumped right back into it, this time teaming up with Kim Kardashian for another NFT promotion. The man isn't learning. He's just repeating the same money-hungry mistakes.
When Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Syntratech. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over, and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
And if you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on it. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com, August 10th. Go get it right now. Matter of fact, don't even wait till August 10th. Get it now. My NFT. Own a piece of my legacy. Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm not just in 30% or 40%, full 100%. I'm behind you. I'm all the way in.
Now, Floyd's World was indeed a huge success for Floyd Mayweather, who raked in $4.9 million. But what happened to his fans? Well, they're furious because the price of this NFT has collapsed over 90%, and they angrily responded in the comments section, "You already have an NFT project. It's called @RealFloydNFT. You released it last year and then stopped working on it immediately after. Have you been punched in the head so much you're forgetting these things now?"
From avoiding taxes to reportedly being held in Dubai over unpaid jewelry, Floyd's history is packed with financial messes. These aren't one-time slip-ups. They're part of a worrying pattern. It's not just about losing money. It's about losing trust, credibility, and control over his public image.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now, multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd has made millions, but he's also been accused of taking money for events and merchandise that never happened. Fans pay for meet and greets, appearances, and exclusive content, then never get what they paid for. A TikTok expose even showed how much of his brand is built on hype, not substance. Floyd boasted he made $100 million from the Conor McGregor fight, calling it a financial milestone, but insiders and experts have questioned those numbers.
What's the biggest fight you've ever had? Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever. What did that gross? It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy. Yeah, so that worked out okay.
Chael Sonnen, a fellow fighter and known trash talker, cut deep with his analysis. Floyd's problem isn't earning money, it's spending it. He doesn't fight for pride or passion anymore. He fights for paychecks, the flashy lifestyle, the cars, the jets. It all comes at a cost. He's gone from fighting for belts to fighting for bills.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box, when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so Mike Tyson, he did real well too with Evander Holyfield. Again, it's not what you made it. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works when you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money. If you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be broke.
Floyd Mayweather often equates wealth with success, using social media as a stage to show off his fortune. From stacks of cash to luxury cars, his posts are filled with status symbols. While Mayweather sees this as proof of his achievements, critics like Shannon Sharpe have raised concerns. They argue that constantly flashing money may reflect poor financial habits and an obsession with image over stability. Instead of building lasting wealth, Mayweather appears more focused on impressing others. This focus on materialism, some say, could eventually distract him from smart money management and lead to long-term financial problems.
Money man is getting ready. Super Bowl weekend, Las Vegas. We had to get the ones. Make it rain. I need everybody. That girl collection, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Super Bowl, or whoever win or lose, it don't matter. I need everybody there. Girl collection. Yeah.
Love him or hate him, Mayweather has built a reputation not just for winning fights, but for being one of the most arrogant athletes in sports history. He proudly said he cares more about money than legacy. That mindset may have made him rich temporarily, but it's also made him disliked. And that dislike makes his potential fall from grace all the more satisfying to his critics.
Floyd Mayweather was trying to give y'all the fights, and everybody starts saying that this guy was too old, this guy was too that. Floyd Mayweather starts saying F all of y'all. F the belts, F you, F everything. I'm taking y'all to the bank, I'm robbing y'all. Belts does nothing but collect dust, money over legacy, currency over legacy, because he felt underappreciated. I train all day long, and I'm doing this to try to be one of the greats. Forget that, I'm gonna do it for me. He became one of the most selfish fighters you'll ever hear. That's why I never blamed Floyd. When y'all hear me say the Floyd Mayweather effect, a lot of Floyd Mayweather fans, you hate on Mayweather already. No, I'm talking about the effect. Floyd Mayweather is an all-time great fighter, but people grab the wrong things because most people aren't about hard work and dedication anyway. That's why to be great is rare. Most people try to find that shortcut, and they only saw Floyd's shortcut. They never saw his scenic route.
When he came out of retirement to fight Logan Paul, it wasn't about competition. It was about cash. Mayweather's debts and lifestyle costs had piled up, and this YouTube circus match became his payday. But Logan Paul flipped the script, accusing him of not paying the $3 million owed. The whole thing became less about boxing and more about legal threats. Logan Paul even joked online that Floyd might be broke. The truth behind the humor hits hard. No one really knows where Floyd's money goes. The point is, real billionaires don't need to reassure the world they're rich every other day.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the Walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that did happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my money.
I remember the week before I fought Floyd, I was in my hotel room by myself with my mind about to implode.
You're about to fight arguably the greatest boxer of all time.
As an 0-1 YouTuber.
It's great that you got the job done of getting the paperwork. I got Floyd Mayweather to agree to fight me. But you gave him a respectable performance to where like people walked away and it's not a gimmick anymore.
I owe Floyd a thanks. Floyd Mayweather, looking forward to receiving the rest of the money you owe me, but thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Things escalated when Logan Paul threatened to sue Floyd over the unpaid millions. He said straight up, "I'll see you in court." And if Logan wins, it won't just be a financial loss. It'll be another blow to Floyd's already damaged reputation. These aren't just bad business moves. They're signs of a man losing control.
Or is that something that you can't disclose right now?
He has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
short
way.
a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this one to court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm with you. I'm not with you. Yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So,
Yeah, see you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
This wouldn't be Floyd's first run-in with the law. He's already spent time in jail before and often talks about how fame took away his freedom. But what's ironic is how his choices, financial or otherwise, keep dragging him closer to more legal trouble. All the money in the world doesn't matter if you're behind bars.
You know, I had 3 children with a young lady. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. You know, we wasn't seeing eye to eye. You know, she was a little upset, had a little alcohol in her system. She was a little edgy, and I told her, you know, basically I needed the keys to my truck. She was upset. She didn't want me to take the keys to the truck. So things got out of hand and blown out of, you know, they blow things up bigger than what things are really made out to be. So things happen.
But nevertheless, you had to do 2 months.
Yeah, I did 2 months for a misdemeanor, yes.
So what is it like to have everything and then not have freedom?
That's what I come to find out. Freedom is very important. Freedom is very, very important. And I'm just, you know, I'm happy to be free. I'm happy to be back.
Former friend 50 Cent even shared his own story, saying Floyd never paid him back for projects he helped fund. Floyd's excuse was that he didn't ask him to do it. That response shows not just a lack of gratitude, but a troubling pattern of using people when it's convenient and tossing them aside later. Floyd Mayweather once called himself the best ever. He built an empire with his fists. But now he's watching it crumble thanks to ego, scams, and reckless spending. From legal threats to fake investments, from unpaid fighters to shady endorsements, it's clear the empire is burning. And this time, there might not be another comeback.
Anybody who knows Floyd knows he doesn't want to be alone. So in that situation, like, I was concerned about him because, like, I went to visit him more than anyone else did. He would call a friend would actually visit him. And it's because I knew that he feel like this. He'll buy stuff for you to keep you around. His temperament, there's no balance. Like, he can do anything and they still stay there because it's like they
yes, man.
Right.
That wraps up today's video. Be sure to stick around. See you next time.